Hey guys and gals, I promised to do a VBlog segment about answering questions about what it is you want to know, either about me or about life activities in general that people do, or anything that just goes around the world. On June 7th, I did on my VBlog segment 6 how I ended my special thanks to my effective speaking class, and I was talking about Prometheus. I ended my VBlog where I left you guys the question to ask me questions on what I just mentioned earlier. Okay, as promised, I'll go ahead and start answering these questions and what you guys left on the comments below on that particular VBlog. First question comes from Angela Lane. She asks, "What? Nothing about E3?" Laugh out loud. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't attend E3 this year, and I wish I did. And to many other E3s, I wish I have. The last E3 I have ever attended was in 2001 with another friend of mine, and that was a good experience. But what I can tell you from E3, or what about E3, it's like a big gaming nerd fest, or just a big nerd fest for gamers. A place where different companies, Nintendo, Konami, who else, EA, there's a whole entire list to just mention, and I don't have the time to mention them all. But it's a big gathering where people get to go ahead and check out the new games that are coming up either this year or within the next year or two, and what's in development. Just like GDC, Game Developers Conference, or an Anime Expo. It's a very fun-filled environment to be in, and a conference to check out. Next question comes from Jun Zapata from Guam. He asked, "I hope you talk about the upcoming E3 for your next VBlog." Just like how I answered Angela Lane's question, go ahead and rewind this video or move the scroll bar back and reread that. But what I want to say though about E3 is that what's special about it this year is the new Unreal Engine that was showcased, and also people got a taste to check out Resident Evil 6 and a few other games. I don't know, I can't keep up with all of them. If there's anybody you want to talk to about what was going on at E3 this year, the man you want to see, and he's a friend of mine, a good friend of mine actually, so if you want to private message him, his name is Edward Sebastian Jr. That's the man you want to talk to in regards about E3. But as I stated before, E3 is just a big nerd fest, nerd convention. If I had the money and the time, I would be there every single year. I always talk about wanting to go there. I always tell my friends that I'm going to go, but unfortunately, due to the constraints of either with no money or no time for it, couldn't go. Now, I do want to say, on another note, that I am a two-time veteran of going to E3 2000, which was a good year, and E3 2001. Alright, next question comes from Mr. Rodney Flynnwriter, or Copper Bottom, or whatever last name he chooses, and whatever he feels. But Mr. Rodney, here's the question that you asked me. What's your one thing that you regret in life, and if you can go back in time, just like Back to the Future, to change it, would you? Well, in our lifetime, as we all know it, time travel is not possible. But if I was granted maybe a wish to go back into time to change something, yeah, I would do it. There's a few things that I do want to change in life, such as the passing of my fiance back in 2005, the meeting of some certain people who I wish to have remained nameless. But to snap back into reality, we know we can't change things in life. We just have to learn with it, deal with it, and life moves on. But do I want it, or can I say this? Some of my past experiences in life, was it hurtful and painful? Has it left me a mental scar? Yes to all of those things. And I just wish that to the people that are viewing this video, don't let the bad things in your life weigh you down. Otherwise, the parade is just going to pass you by. And that's my advice to those who always look down on themselves or can't be a straight shooter in life. Because if you're going to start lying to your friends, your family members, it's going to make a big impact on your personality and how you are as a man or a woman. Because eventually people are just going to look at you and not going to help you anymore. I kind of learned that lesson the hard way a while back, and I almost lost some friends back in the days. And I just wish that for people that I do know that can't fess up to life or fess up to their mistakes in life and what they've done, and people still remember that, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. I mean it. It'll bite you in the ass. Okay, last question comes from Mr. Mario Obrenica. There are two kinds of people in this world. What are they? Wow. Is this a literal question, or is it a question of how can I answer this question? Well, I'm going to first start off by saying how Rodney answered the question in the comments below. He said that there are two kinds of people in this world: those who talk into a room and say, "There you are," and those who say, "Here I am." And it was a quote. He quoted from a person named Abigail Van Bruin. I have to agree with that quote. Either you're the person that says, "There you are," or "Here I am." How I would answer that question is simply, either you're the life of the party, or you're the square that's just chilling in the background and just watching life pass you by. I'd rather be the life of the party. To me, I don't see how anybody could ever be a square in life. And it's boring. There's no flavor. There's no content in your life. Something for people not to talk about, whether it's good or bad. But I do want to leave you guys with this very profound quote. And it's this. Whatever you do in life, do it in right action. Do it in the name of good. And that's what I want to leave with you guys today. Okay, I want to end this VBlog by just saying thank you for watching. And number two, I want to keep this questionnaire thing going. So if y'all want to leave your comments right down below, go ahead and ask me again whatever questions you want me to answer about life in general, life activities, or even about myself. And thank you for watching. Bye.